better daily, where we work hard in our minds, bodies, and our spirits to become 1% better every single day. Download the app and join our Betterment family at betterdaily.life to catch the video version of these podcasts. Here's your host and my dad, Alex Van Houten.
What is up, Betterment family? This is Coach Alex Van Houten on Flex Friday for Better Daily. I hope you're doing super well. I'm stoked because today we're going to be hitting your butt and your quad and your gastrocnemius and all of the good things between your ankle and your hip with an exercise called the single leg touchdown. Before we get there, I wanted to share with you a review for the week, review of the week in Better Daily. I want to thank our 5-star reviewer, RDWDNMD, Redwind Nomad? Who knows? I think that's kind of cool. He or she says, fantastic podcast. Great daily listen. Coach Alex is extremely knowledgeable on many subjects ranging from exercise to nutrition and many more. Not to mention, seriously entertaining. Watch out, I might burst into song and dance. I would highly recommend this podcast. Thank you very much for that awesome review. Good morning, John. Good morning, KT. We're going to be doing a single leg touchdown this morning. It is an intense exercise. It looks really easy from the outside looking in, but if you work hard to get good at it, you will notice that it burns. It burns all the lower leg muscles, and it's a powerful exercise because what it does is it helps to integrate the stabilizing muscle groups with some of the larger muscle groups that'll protect your back, it'll protect your knees, it'll protect your hips. And so I'm going to show you what the exercise looks like and then show you a progression and regression of the exercise depending on where your actual prowess lies. Now, it doesn't require any equipment to start, but progressions and regressions will require some equipment. So here we go. Single leg touchdown looks like this. So find yourself a nice spot on the floor. Pick a leg to start with, whichever leg you don't mind burning first. And you're going to plant that nice and solid on the ground, and then you're going to pick the other leg up and stand on one foot. With your opposite hand, your goal is to touch the ground next to your foot. So your head and chest is going to be up nice and tall. You're touching the ground next to your foot. You're bending the knee as you come down, and then standing up nice and strong on that leg. All the way down, all the way up. All the way down, all the way up. Notice my back stays pretty straight. I'm not really hunching over, right? The other thing we're not doing in this exercise is we're not locking that knee. This exercise would be called, a Romanian deadlift, and that's not what we're doing today. Single leg touchdown, down nice and strong, and up. This is a very, very important exercise for me because with Ehlers-Danlos, my ankles are extremely unstable. And so learning how to do this single leg touchdown and keeping that as a healthy discipline of my workout is really important. So you do about 8 to 10 on each side, nice and slow with control, and you feel that some in your quad, a little in your hamstring, and a whole lot in your glute and lower back. The lower back tightness is not a problem as long as it's not pain. Okay, we still need to build those muscles. Now, if you need a regression of this exercise, so you go to stand on one foot and it's not working out very well for you, then what we need to do is go to a spot where you can hold on for some balance. Katie says, I thought you were supposed to bring the other knee up when standing up. That's a good question. So a single leg touchdown can also be progressed to single leg touchdown to balance. So that would look like this. Single leg touchdown, nice and simple, looks like this, right? And then KT is describing a progression where you come up and you get some hip flexion in that other side, you hold that position, and then you come back down nice and strong just like this. Right? So, yeah, you're right. That is a addition to this exercise. You can add that hip flexion in there with some stabilization to progress the exercise. But bare bones single leg touchdown is just down and up, down and up. And for some people, that's the best place to start. Now, for a regression, and you're not ready to balance on that leg yet, we got something to hold on to here. And we're going to come down on this leg. Same idea. Your goal is to come down as far as you're able and then stand it back up nice and strong. You might have a limited range of motion because your back or your hip or your knee doesn't like to go too far, and that is okay. The goal here is just to get stronger and stronger as you trust your body to balance you in the single leg touchdown. You got it, KT. Glad to help. So when it comes to the single leg touchdown, the regression is to take some of the balance pressure off of the leg and to reduce the range of motion. I have found it helpful for some of my clients to put like a kettlebell or a brick or a book or something that they can aim for when they look at it on the ground. They're like, okay, I'm going to touch that instead of the floor, right? Because that way you have something to focus on. You have something to aim at. And I don't know if you've done much balance work, but if you have something to focus on, it helps some of the neurological noises, like all the shaking and stuff and your arm flaring out and whatnot. Focus helps the nervous system noise. Now, for those of you who can perform a single leg touchdown, you're like, hey, this is not a big deal. Thanks a lot, Alex, for wasting my time. I've got one for you. You need a Bosu ball. It's one of my favorites. And so what we're going to do is a single leg touchdown black side up, which is going to require a lot more strength and a lot more endurance from our stabilizing muscle groups. So I'll take the Bosu ball, which is pretty wobbly in and of itself. And this is what it's like to have my ankles. That's what standing on a Bosu ball is like. So we're going to stand up nice and tall. We're going to stay focused and strong. We're going to come all the way down, touch the Bosu ball. You can even go further if you're feeling kind of froggy, and then stand up nice and tall. We'll add that little progression there from KT at the top, then come on down, end up nice and strong. Now, if you can perform 10 single leg touchdowns on a Bosu ball for a few sets without falling off, you, my friend, have very powerful, very stable, and very strong glutes. So that's the single leg touchdown. It's a powerful exercise. It's very, very underutilized in a gym setting, and very underutilized in programs. I would recommend putting this toward the beginning of the program to activate those stabilizing muscle tissues, and then you can add some strength in there. If you're going to go to leg press, or you're going to go to squats, or you're going to do some jump squats or sprints or something, the single leg touchdown is a fantastic way to get all of those muscles firing like they're supposed to and add some stability to your core and your back. Guys, thank you guys so much for joining me for Flex Friday. I would love to see your videos of you attempting a single leg squat and or any progressions or regressions that you love to add into your day, and any questions that you have about adding this exercise. It's been Coach Alex in Better Daily. Until next week, just 1%. You got this.
Thank you for joining us for 1% Better today. Don't forget to subscribe for the podcast. Leave us a raving review to tell others how Better Daily has helped you in your journey. If you want more Better Daily, download our app and join our Betterment family at betterdaily.live. Use code POD to get 25% off your subscription. That's POD, all caps, to save 25% on your subscription. We all have a cross to carry. It's later when we do it together. Go to betterdaily.live today.